Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the Gala Model Question Paper solution of Social Science, paper number 5, section C. So we'll see the question answers. 27. Write about the houses in Mohenjo-daro. From the point of view of town planning, the layout and construction of houses in Mohenjo-daro were excellent. To protect the people from frequent floods and dampness, the houses were built on high plinth. The houses of the rich people were two-storied and those of the common people were one-storied. The two-storied houses had 5 to 7 rooms, whereas the one-storied had 2 to 3 rooms. The main entrance of the house opened in the side lanes and not the main road. Each house had a storeroom, kitchen, and a bathroom. The houses were kept ventilated by the proper arrangement of doors and windows. Or 27th one is write a note on Sun Temple of Modera. The temple in North Gujarat, which has been carved in Iranian style, is the Sun Temple of Modera in Mehsana district. This temple was built in the year 1026 during the reign of Solanki king Bhimdev I. The entrance gate on the east side of the temple was constructed in such a way that the first rays of the sun directly entered the Garbhagruh, Sanctum Sanctorum, and fall on the gem studded crown of the sun god. Thereby, the entire Sanctum Sanctorum is lit up and a divine atmosphere is created. 12 idols of sun god have been sculpted outside the sanctum. There are 108 small temples in the surrounding area. The Deep Prajwalam at the time of Aarti in the morning and evening creates divine situation, which is a pleasant sight. This temple is world famous for its exquisite architecture and sculptures. Now, the exercise question is write about the architecture of Gujarat. Temples of various religions, mosques, viharas, stupas, cave temples, and chaityas of the Buddhist and Jain temples indicate remarkable progress of architecture in Gujarat. Besides this, the royal palaces, forts, domes, gates, kirti stambs, dharmashalas, upashrayas, arcs, wells, step wells, lakes, and ponds, figures of animals and birds are the other beautiful specimens. Temples of different sects have been built in large numbers in Gujarat. The notable temples are Bhadrakali Temple, Gita Mandir, Ved Temple, Jagannath Temple in Ahmedabad, Ranchod Raiji Temple in Dakor, Sun Temple in Modhera, Hatkeshwar Mahadev Temple in Vadnagar, Ambaji Temple, Shamlaji Temple, Somnath Temple, Jagat Temples in Dwarka, Bahuchraji Temple, Mahakali Temple in Pavagad, Swaminarayan Temple, Brahmaji Temple in Khed Brahma, Khodiyar Mataji Temple in Bhavnagar, and Ashapurama Temple in Kutch. Mosques were built by the Muslim rulers. The most notable is Jama Masjid, Siddhi Sayyid Grill, Mosque of Queen Sipri in Ahmedabad, Rosa of Sarkhej, and Jama Masjid of Champaner. Jain temples of Hathi Se in Ahmedabad, Kumbharaiji, Shankheshwar, Siddhagiri, Palitana, Shetrunjayagiri are well known for their sculpture, carving, and architecture. Stepwells of Adalaj, Dadaharini Vav, Ahmedabad, Rani Ki Vav in Patan, and Hira Bhagor at Dabhoi are splendid specimens of stepwell constructions. Now, 28th one. How many Vedas are there? Which are they? Give brief information about each. There are four Vedas. They are first one Rigved. Rigved consists of 1028 verses which are divided into 10 parts. Most of these verses are prayers offered to the gods. Second is Samved. Samved focuses on recitation of the verses in the Rig Veda. Third is Yajurved. Yajurved describes the hymns recited at the time of yagnas and other religious rituals. Fourth is Atharva Ved. Atharva Ved describes different rituals and sanskars. Now, exercise question. Give introduction about Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro was the court poet in times of Alauddin Khilji. He was a famous poet, historian, mystic saint, and music composer. Ashika na Sipihur, Kiratul Sadayan, and Khazan ul Futu are his famous poetic works. He took great pride of his being an Indian and he believed that there were many similarities in Islam and Hinduism. He considered Hindavi as his mother tongue and composed many verses in that language, there is dialect. He also wrote bilingual quatrains and verses in Persian and Hindavi. 29th, define the terms. First one, Green Revolution. The phenomena of extraordinary increase in the farm products because of improved seeds and increased use of chemical fertilizers, intense efforts by the farmers, widespread arrangement of electricity distribution, noticeable increase in irrigation facilities, etc., is called Green Revolution. Second, subsistence farming, farm production which is used away in the maintenance of the family only is called subsistence farming. Farmers having very small land holdings practice such farming. Cultivation is considered to be a life maintaining activity in most part of India. Third is organic farming. The farming wherein urea, any other chemical fertilizers, or insecticides are not used is called organic farming. Here, dung, earthworm fertilizer, compost fertilizer, etc., are used for the nutrition of the crop, whereas cow urine, neem solvent, buttermilk, etc., are used for the conservation of the crops. 30th one, explain the statement human wants are uncountable and unlimited. Human wants are unlimited and uncountable. On the other hand, the resources to fulfill these wants are limited or scarce. Owing to the scarcity of resources, it becomes necessary to determine priority to satisfy wants. First priority is always given to satisfy the basic needs or necessities of food, clothing, and shelter. Thereafter, lesser wants in the form of comforts and luxuries are satisfied. Or 30th, state the limitations of socialist system. Limitations of socialist system are there is no motivation to increase production as there is state ownership of industries. No need is felt for innovation and quality improvement as there is no competition. There is total denial of economic freedom to the citizens. There is a fear of bureaucracy due to dictatorial nature of the state. Every aspect of people's life is regulated by the state. Exercise question. Explain the terms. First one, per capita income. Per capita income is derived at by dividing the total national income by the total population of the country. It is average income of every person. Second, a non economic activity. A non economic activity is one which does not have economic motive, such as nurturing of child by the mother. Third is entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who tries to meet needs of a customer through new ideas or ways of doing business and makes profit in return. 31st, explain the strategy of sustainable development. Sustainable development is the process of development which meets the needs of present generation without compromising with the capability of the future generation to meet their needs. Strategy of sustainable development is meant to conserve and preserve the natural resources by taking the following steps: careful use of the renewable natural resources like land, forest, and water, judicious use of the non renewable resources like coal, minerals, and petroleum products, minimization of the transportation cost by suitably locating industries, strive to achieve eco friendly development, undertake multipurpose development projects like Damodar Valley Corporation, wherein the same natural resource could be used for different activities such as irrigation, generation of electricity, water transport, and flood control, judicious use of natural resources and check on wastage, careful planning and management of disposal of industrial waste and poisonous chemicals, steps to prevent emergence and spread of slums in the urban areas, emphasis on the development and use of the non conventional sources of energy such as solar and wind energy. Exercise question: explain the concept of sustainable development. Sustainable development has been defined as a process of development wherein most of the requirements of the present generation are met without compromising the capability of the future generations to meet their needs. Sustainable development is advocated due to the extreme adverse effects of human activities on ecology. If the present generation uses the natural resources at high speed, the resources will get depleted and nothing will remain for the future generations. To protect the interests of the future generations, some restraints have been suggested in the strategy of sustainable development. 32nd, black money is one of the reasons for price rise. Explain this sentence. Black money is unaccounted money. Many economic transactions are not mentioned in the books of account to evade taxation. Excess income is hidden in the form of black money. Black money constitutes parallel economy in India whereby such persons invest in land and real estate or they lend money to those who indulge in unfair trades like smuggling and speculative trade. They are afraid of being caught and therefore prefer to spend money on luxurious lifestyle. They store their money outside the country in foreign banks. In this way, black money is a contributing factor to the price rise. Now, odd 32nd one, state the rights of consumers as conferred by Consumer Protection Act. Consumer Protection Act 1986 has conferred the following rights on the consumers. First one is right to safety. Consumer has right to be protected if the commodity or service is dangerous or harmful to health. They also have right to enjoy pollution free environment and right to lodge a complaint if anybody creates pollution. Second is right to be informed. Consumers must be provided complete information about quality, purity, price, quantity, and the standard of goods and services. Third is right to choose. Consumers have the right to make a choice from variety of goods and services as per their purchasing power and preference. 33rd one, what are the ways in which women are subjected to discrimination in India? Gender based discrimination, also described as discrimination against women, is a major challenge to human development in India. Discrimination against women is found in many social customs and traditions like child marriage, female infanticide, uneven marriage, ill treatment of women in the form of torture after the death of the husband, dowry, the practice of sati, and polygamy prevailed in India. The parda and burqa system were blatant respect towards women. A male child was always a preference of the Indian families. Discrimination was made between male child and female child in their upbringing. Until the end of the 19th century, women were denied education. Even after independence, the percentage of women literacy was less. The dowry system has flourished and taken inhuman form of physical and mental torture, and ultimately bride burning and or suicide committed by women. Now, exercise question: which are the things of human life with which human development is related? Human development covers all areas of human life. The significant among these are peaceful and prosperous life, opportunity to live a successful and creative life as per one's abilities, wisdom, and interest, long, healthy, and qualitative life, knowledge acquired through education, opportunity to earn livelihood, equal opportunities to avail natural resources and live a qualitative life, personal and social security, opportunity to exercise human rights. 34th, write a note on the Naxalite movement. Naxalite movement emerged in the Naxalbari region in West Bengal in 1967 as an armed protest against the atrocities committed by the zamindars. It was inspired by the communist revolution in China led by Mao Zedong. Charu Mazumdar and Kanu Sanyal were the founders of the Naxalite movement. The Naxalites resort to all forms of violence that includes bomb explosions, attack on the military personnel and government buildings, kidnapping of the public officials, and extortion. They forcefully collect money and food grains from the people in their territory, initially exploited peasants and landless workers, willingly supported the Naxalites. However, over a period of time, popular support has declined due to the indiscriminate violence and exploitation of people. This movement has spread over 13 states. The most affected states are Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha. People's War Group and Maoist Communist Center are two major Naxal organizations. They represent localized protest against the state government and its police force. And here we come to the end of section C. I hope you have understood the complete section. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.